Hey everybody, I'm excited. Finally, I can get my M50 to work with OSB. It took a while. I was reluctant to actually download some of those programs from other sites just because I use my computer a lot for banking and stuff like that, and I just refused to download these random programs. So I thought eventually, Canon will write a program for us. And they finally did it. Let's take a look. So you'll have to excuse my video a little bit. It's a little glitchy. For some reason, it doesn't like the new Catalina. I upgraded, and it turns out OSB doesn't really like the audio. So I downloaded the trial version of what they're trying to do, or a fix of it, and it's still just glitchy. So excuse that, but let's take a look. So Canon M50. When I was looking for a camera, I really wanted something I could shoot video with. And you know, I'm not a huge photo guy, but I do love to play with photos. So I'm glad that I can actually take it and shoot a little bit of photo when I need it. And I know it's going to do a good job. Just didn't really see myself spending all that money on some of these other cameras that were like $2,000 for the body. So this was about $500 or so. So here you can kind of see the camera, the M50 comes in a couple different colors, shoots 4K, does a lot of stuff. I really love it. Before I got this, I was actually shooting with my camera on the computer, and it just wasn't doing a good job. It was either too dark, too light, grainy. Didn't matter what kind of lighting I did with it, it just wasn't working. So when I got this camera, I was super excited to connect it to OSB and just have it work and start doing videos. It's been a few months that I've been kind of playing with it, and apparently Canon didn't have a program for it to actually work with a live shoot. So I was a little disappointed. I didn't want to download some of those off programs because I use my laptop for a lot of banking and stuff like that. So just didn't want to do that. I thought I will wait until Canon gets that program or gets the M50 to work with their program. Finally happened. So the other day, I checked because I just check every once in a while, and turns out they finally got it done.
Please, be good to me. Please, keep going. Dad on.
I had a little problem with it. I'll go through some of the issues with you so you can actually avoid those. But it works. I'm recording with it now. All right. So here is a Canon website. What I did is I went on here. You go up to the top right, drivers and downloads. So click on that. Once you're there, you want to go to the EOS. If you have the M50, most EOS cameras are going to be on here. They updated it, which is really nice. So when I went on there, I looked for the M50 body. So you can see there, M50 body. They have the kit lens and stuff like that, but really the body is the body, so it doesn't matter. Once you're on here, you'll see next to the camera, drivers and downloads. So I clicked on that, it takes you down here. There's two programs. One is a utility for the Mac. I have Mac. The other is Digital Photo Professional. So I played with it a little bit, and it helps you adjust photos. It's actually really great. Ever since Photoshop started charging monthly, I just wasn't loving it, so I stopped all of it. I've been playing with Affinity. I like it so far, but this is going to save me some money and time. So I downloaded both of these. Click on that, hit download, click on this, hit download. So once you got that all downloaded and installed, you should actually see them pop up on your dock. If not, you can add a shortcut. You guys know how to access the program. So here is the Digital Photo Professional 4, which is kind of nice. That is the video editing thing. It really does help with colors. But that's not what we're going to use today. So we are going to use the EOS Utility. Let's click on that. So once you click on it, it should take a second there, pop up, and if your camera is connected, it should automatically connect. What this is a live shooting. To do the window, here you go. Click on this, and there I am. This actually really helps out a lot. You'll notice that there is a little bit of a focus. I have it at the facial focus. In order to get rid of that, down below here, click on that. There you go. Your camera will actually still have that. However, it disappears on your display. So kind of nice. I did have some issues when that actually happened. So when I first connected it, I used a small cable because I couldn't find the right cable. You guys know which cable it is. I had this connector for some old phones, but I just tossed the cables. So I finally found one. It was this cable. You'll notice it was, excuse the mic. You'll notice it's actually kind of thin, kind of simple. I kept connecting this and I kept getting some errors. I'll show you that in a bit, but it just wasn't working. So I found out, I got rid of this, looked for another cable. This is the one I'm using now. Nice, thick, strong, good connection, and works great. So once you connect that, do this, hit the live shot, you should be able to use this for your videos. Works great. So I'll show you what happened when I connected the other cable. Okay, so I have the other cable connected, the thinner one, the one I was having issues with. So when I had this connected, here's what I got. I would click on that, and this is what I would get. Wasn't sure what was going on, so for a minute I thought maybe I have to connect it via Wi-Fi, and it just wasn't working right. Things weren't happening. However, I couldn't push any buttons on my camera, so it was just all complicated. But as soon as I changed my cable, it worked perfectly. None of this popped up. As soon as you clicked on the program, everything worked. So if you are having issues, switch your cable to a better cable. All right, folks, thanks for watching. I'm super excited to finally be able to use my M50 for this whole thing that I'm doing. That's what I bought it for, so I'm really happy. I'll leave some links down below so you guys can find it a little easier, download the programs. If you have any questions, write to me down below. Let me know. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.